imagine, inheriting this problem. Like, you've had open borders for 4 years, and they've let thousands and thousands of potential criminals in here, if not millions. They've let millions of people. Who knows how many of these people are suspected terrorists? It's not just one. It's not zero. Okay, so what's the number? I don't know. How many of them are gang members? Is it zero? No, it's not zero. So they let in gang members. Okay. How many of them are in the cartel? Well, it's not zero. Okay, well, what the fuck do you do? What do you do if you want to clean up this mess that has been en masse for 4 years? Just flooded. Open borders. Not just open borders, but like busing them in, flying them in, giving them debit cards, giving them phones.
Oh my God, interest-free loans in California.
Yeah.
Loopholes that Gavin Newsom has created to give them health care.
Billions of dollars in health care.
My friggin' 35-year-old brother can't get a home loan and can't get health care, but his tax dollar,
He needs to change his name in Mexico and walk across the border.
I've told him a couple of times. I was like, Greg, burn the passport, babe. This will work.
Nuts.
He's half Latin. He's my half brother. He could get away with it. He looks the part. It is bananas.
But it's all a political ploy. And the idea that they're not doing it to get votes is crazy, because that's what they're doing. There's a reason why the vast majority of them get moved to swing states. Like, they're doing it on purpose.
Okay.
And Elon has been talking about this, and it's one of the other reasons why they call him a Nazi.
I've had this conversation with intelligent people, and they're like, well, there's no evidence that they're voting. Okay. But here, if we were to game this all the way out, if I was to hit Elon's points that I believe I understand, first of all, I think they can vote in some states in local elections.
Yes.
And Karen Bass becomes, Gavin Newsom becomes, God forbid, the president of the United States. So there's a reason we've got this whole grassroots thing going on, I would imagine. And then I'm told that when they sign up for benefits, they potentially can sign them up to reach out to them to vote. That could be conspiracy theory, though. Very much so. I'm talking out of my ass. I don't know.
Right, but it's not a conspiracy that they're giving them Social Security numbers.
Exactly. Oh, did not know that.
Yeah, because there's a woman who was explaining when she was working for the Social Security office what they would have her do. So they would have them get permanent disability, and the way they get permanent disability is you just have to say you have a back problem. So if you have a back problem, then you have permanent disability, and if you get permanent disability, then they start labeling them as a client. If you label them as a client, then they get money forever. And so if then you have people like Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi and all these people saying we need to give these people a road to citizenship. Okay, well then you potentially have millions and millions of people. Now if the Democrats are in charge, they can change the rules and make it so that these people have a road to citizenship. Then they can vote on elections. So now you've imported millions of people that are going to vote for sure for the people who gave them the money, not for the people who hired Tom Homan to kick everybody out.
Here's another question. Why are you not requiring identification to vote?
Because it's racist.
Well,
not only are you not requiring it, in California, you're not allowed to show it. It is illegal to show your identification when you vote.
That's just...
There's only one reason why you would do that. It's because you want fraud.
What would be exactly when I ask people who are on the other side, I'm like, game this out for me. Steel man this argument. What is the logic?
You see Kathy Holtzschul's logic about that?
No.
A lot of these black kids, they don't even know what a computer is.
Oh, I have seen that. Oh my God. And I saw the black guy making fun of her.
Yes. He's like running around the computer.
Oh
like, what is this?
God. Which is the most racist thing that you could possibly say.
By the way, every fucking kid has a computer. They all have phones.
Did you see that video? I think it came out of PragerU, where they were saying like, well, black people don't. It was like they don't have access to ID and they can't figure out same thing.
Yeah.
It's the most disgustingly racist thing.
You telling me that
you could say?
What about poor white people that live in West Virginia?
So gross.
Dirt poor.
Staggeringly gross.
It's crazy.
Okay, how about this one? I've also been told that the more people you have in a census, it doesn't matter if they're legal citizens, you get more representation.
Yeah, you get more seats.
Well, then effectively, you can make a president a lame duck if you've got...
Right, exactly. And that's why California's losing seats. Because people are escaping.
Escaping is
that
the
is what it is.
Word.
It's escaping.
I go on record as saying I am pro-legal immigration.
Well, I'm the grandchild of immigrants. My whole family came from Italy and Ireland.
Unless you're Native American. And when you appreciate the ways in which legal immigration enriches a community, stimulates the economy, and you can control the flow. And as Gad Saad likes to explain, they support their host community when they're brought in legally.
Yeah.
But when it's illegal, it overwhelms the infrastructure. You bring in criminals, you don't know who's here.
Suicidal empathy.
Brilliant.
Yeah.